I think that really what it all comes down to is the clothes. What's the collection all about? We've been blessed with the genius of Karl Lagerfeld. He's taken a basic core look and he's updated it with a number, using these Chanel elements. He's made it young, fresh, modern.
She was a beautiful woman who dressed for herself, who wanted to be different from everybody else. And she was around to repeat the name endlessly, longer than everybody else.
Coco Chanel was one of the true mavericks of the haute couture movement. It was bold audacity that led her to introduce women to pants. For the house's recent couture collection, designer Karl Lagerfeld harkened back to Coco's era, showing at the Lycée Bouffon, where his models wore the pants.
Everybody wears pants. It was time to make a collection, even for high fashion, only with pants. The idea was pants with everything, because I noticed that in my studio all the girls had pants and no skirts, so even the evening dresses, to move in a modern way, I thought it was good to make chiffon pants, and everything can move, everything can float, everything can run. I thought it was a modern attitude for couture for today. It was a kind of 2001 Coco Chanel look, what she would do if she would be a woman of 25, 30, 35 today.
The classic Chanel look was further enhanced by the couture beauty team.
The style of the hair for the show Haute Couture of Chanel is a bit Coco Chanel, a bit of a schoolgirl, but not well done. The hair is on purpose, not well done, but there is something very specific of Chanel also in that look, which is a bow and satin on the left side of the girl. And this is always like this in the house of Chanel, since ever. It's a classic from the house.
The general look of the makeup, the feeling is always very light and fresh, but this feeling of Coco Chanel marked in the strength of the eyebrows.
Couture has to be very diversified.
The use of accessories exemplified the look of the modern Chanel woman.
They're very important because they're very Chanel, but the new Chanel has a ring, no bracelets, no earrings, pearls, of course, clips to fix the thing, and the new thing, the ring is on the feet. Every collection is the first collection and the last collection, so it means a lot every time, but couture is something very pleasant to make, very special, what you cannot compare in the rush of ready-to-wear and all that. It's another thing, it's more detailed, you spend a lot of time for very little, but that's part of the game.
Lagerfeld masterfully blurs the line between couture and ready-to-wear each season. For his Pret-a-Porter collection, he sent out waves of classic Chanel with a youthful twist.
The runway was like a wave, and there's a famous Austrian play from the last century called The Waves of Love and the Wave of the Sea. And so it was Chanel's idea for the wave of Chanel, the wave of peace, love, and whatever you want. I wanted the movement of the waves, like the hemlines. I wanted a very discreet transparency. I wanted nothing aggressive, but soft.
Lagerfeld sent an upbeat message via youthful motorcycle ensembles and pops of color. The classic Chanel suit also made a showing, albeit slightly updated and sexier, replete with the usual Chanel accessories from head to toe.
Very Chanel and very today. Whatever that means today, after what happened, what will come, what the next summer may be. We don't make commercial clothes. We make clothes we hope somebody will like.
I think it's going to be a good fall.
And the president of Chanel had good reason to be confident. This season, the fashion flock was in for a treat when Karl Lagerfeld sent out new silhouettes to the beat of a favorite band, Vive la Fête.
High voltage takes on new meaning. It was so exciting.